Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the February love readings for the zodiac signs. For those of you who are not familiar with my channel and how my readings work, I'm going to explain that really quickly. The partner's energy is on this side, your energy is on this side, and then there's the energy of the connection. Yeah, so that's how my readings work. But bear in mind that when I'm saying partner, it does not have to be a committed relationship. These readings are for whoever comes to mind as you're looking at the reading, whoever you're thinking about. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a committed relationship, or it can be. It's just whoever you're thinking of when you come to the reading. That's who you want to relate the reading to. Okay, so that's how my readings work. I also recommend that you check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I always recommend that um, because you'll get a deeper understanding of your connection that way. Okay, you'll get to see the relationship different from different perspectives. Uh, Also, if you all have not, I have a monthly twin flame reading. There's a monthly and a mid-month reading that are $5 that I do every month. If these are resonating with you, if you are, if my readings resonate with you, I highly recommend that you check out the monthly twin flame readings. There's always like a little teaser video that announces, if you look under my videos, there's always a teaser that announces when the new monthly reading is out. The February $5 twin flame reading is already out. I'll provide a link for that as well in the description box, as well as how you can book a private reading with me. So I highly recommend that you check out the monthly Twin Flame Divine Connection reading. Okay, so let's get started with the reading. Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to your love reading for the month of February. We're going to get started here. The overall energy for the month is third eye chakra. For your partner's energy, we have well-deserved reward, heart chakra, and win or lose. For you, Cancer, we have clarity of belief, nurture, and refusing to see. For the energy of the connection, we have just breathe. They're bringing in success and growth. You're bringing in open up. Okay. Now, what I'm getting as what's occurring overall for the month is there's kind of, it may feel like there's some space between the two of you, but it's kind of like a stepping back for you to gain clarity. Like this is a time for both of you to be able to look a little more into the future. Can you see it? Can you see this in the long run? Can you see it? What is the picture that you really see? Sometimes we need to feel that space in order to get a more clear perspective or vision for the future. And that's kind of what's occurring here. So if you're experiencing space, understand that that's the reason for the space, that the space is there to provide clarity of vision. Now, for the partner, I'm getting an energy where they may be feeling kind of on top of the world. They have this awareness of themselves. They're feeling a little more complete. And they kind of may be, putting themselves up on a little bit of a pedestal. This is kind of maybe an energy of kind of feeling a little, feeling a little full of themselves a little bit. And And I'm not getting that it's in a bad way. It's in a way that they're evaluating where they feel they stand and what they deserve with everything that's happening around them. They're like trying to put things together for themselves. They're trying to reach for their highest potential, their highest good in life. And the only way they can really do that is looking at what they deserve. Because how can we reach for the highest in life if we don't look at, if we don't feel capable of the highest, if we don't see ourselves in a higher way? So that's what I'm really getting as it pertains to that. In the hearts, I'm getting that they do feel like there's a heart connection here. They feel like there's love there. And I'm getting that they feel kind of like this is almost like a midpoint for them within this connection. Like they've gotten half as deep as what this connection can potentially go. And it's like they're looking at if there's enough harmony for them to go that other half. Are you two balanced enough with each other to be able to go that other half? To be able to bring about a deeper unity that they feel they know they deserve and that they are capable of. And it's like they're trying to put together things to see if that's here, if they can have that harmony here. Do you two, skip to the same drum? And then if you don't, is that what's bringing the balance, like yin and yang? So there's a lot of things that they're thinking about as it pertains to the connection, because they're feeling like it has the potential to go deeper. It hasn't gone as deep as it could possibly go. And it's bringing them kind of to a fork in the road where they're feeling like this is kind of like a situation where there's going to be stagnation or possibly digression in the relationship, or there's going to be a stepping up and a moving forward and a moving higher. Like this is kind of like for them a turning point almost, or like a fork in the road where it's like, which way are we going to go from here? Are we going to be moving higher, or are we going to stagnate and digress? And they're wanting it to be a new beginning. It's like they're wanting to set this connection free to go deeper, where it's not this closed gate behind them. Like the gate, they feel like the door doesn't have to be closed on it, regardless of everything that may have happened. There can be this new beginning. And they feel like the new beginning would be the ultimate goal here, because I'm getting that they do feel like there can be more harmony, and there is an ability to go deeper than what you've already gone. And so it's kind of like whatever the space is between the two of you, this is where the space is. This is kind of what they're coming to and what they're beginning to see out of this space over the month. And then for you, Cancer, I'm feeling like you're trying to change some things up, where you're trying to have this wholeness within yourself, where you're kind of putting yourself first. But then I'm getting that you're using that to kind of bring some clarity into this situation. It's like you want to really see what's going on here. And you're really considering yourself. You're considering yourself, your own feelings, how things have kind of transpired between the two of you, how things have changed. And then it's like you're trying to draw conclusions from that. And then it's kind of like the conclusions that you're drawing, like kind of the place that you're coming to is that you're wanting to almost give this. I'm getting like an energy of like tenderness and love. Um, for some of you, it's kind of wanting more tenderness because this person may be in their whole thing of what they're figuring out for themselves. They may be feeling a little full of themselves, which is kind of making you feel like you may have to shield yourself in some ways, where you may be protecting your vulnerability, and needing them to be a little more gentle and nurturing with you in order for you to give the kind of nurturing that you want to give to the connection. So for you, it might be a little confusing because it may be where, their behavior, it may be kind of making you feel like you kind of have to cover up, or you kind of can't be completely vulnerable or open with them because they're just not being gentle enough or careful enough with you. And that may be the part that's kind of preventing you from giving this nurturing energy that you really want to give. It's like you want to be more nurturing, more tender, more gentle, but there's some confusion for you because it's kind of like you're feeling like things haven't transpired or transformed enough between the two of you in order for you to be able to do that. And so in that confusion, it may be making you kind of feel like you don't know if you need to kind of walk away or back away. And it's like you're really trying to find some clarity on that within yourself because it's like you want to give this nurturing energy. You have this tenderness that you want to show, but you're not feeling grounded enough or safe enough or stable enough within the connection to be able to give that. And so that may be kind of pushing you to a place of feeling like you may have to let this go. But then towards the end of the month, I'm getting that you're starting to see where maybe you weren't considering, or you were refusing to see their perspective of the situation, where initially your perspective was just simply one-sided and based on how you felt, and you were kind of being hard-headed and refusing to see their perspective of the situation. And it's like as you begin to realize that, then you start to reflect over, how you came to feel that you needed to walk away from the situation. It's like you kind of start replaying the past and the way things were carried out. Um, and for some of you, you're really struggling to come out of that. Like it is going to be really hard for you to see things from their perspective. For some of you, you're kind of really feeling stuck, with your awareness only stuck in your perspective. So, but a lot of you are going to kind of have a little bit of regret, I'm getting, about the past. And once you finally see it, then you may feel like you may feel a little bit of, your perspective and your awareness might change in a way that you kind of feel a little bad. Yeah, for some though, it's just like just refusing to see the other person's perspective. And then for the energy of the connection, what I'm really getting here is for the partner, It's like this space helps them to see um, ways that they need to grow, and they do feel it helps them to see that there is a possibility maybe for more success in this connection than maybe what they presumed initially or what they thought was successful. So it's helping them to focus a little bit more on bringing the harmony and balance back into the connection, but they may be keeping that to themselves. In some ways, they may feel like they hold the keys to bringing back the harmony within the connection. And for you, this stepping back is causing you to see that you may need to kind of just withdraw and regroup and go within yourself and not so much try to get them to help you take this mask off and be able to deal with your vulnerability within the relationship, but you having to do that yourself, refusing to see from their perspective how nobody else can be fully the cause of us not being comfortable in our own vulnerability. That's something we also have to have within ourselves. And so for you, it's really about you looking at yourself and the way that you kind of front, so to speak, where you put on these masks when you feel like you're in this vulnerable position, which makes you come across as a lot less nurturing than you really are. But it's like you get confused about that and you only see it from your perspective of not being given what you need to be vulnerable, and not really seeing how you having your own issue with putting up this mask and not wanting to be seen as vulnerable is actually playing a role for them as well, and how they're not making it more comfortable for you. So you have to begin to see the role that you're playing in all of this. And you can't just see it from, just only through your own eyes. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, and we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So this month, this stepping back is for you to see ways in which you are depending on this other person to make you feel somehow the security that you need to feel within yourself to be free to express your truth and be vulnerable because it's your truth and not because someone else is giving you the comfort. Excuse me. You have to be able to operate freely in who you are and feel whole and safe and secure within yourself. Okay, so that's what I'm really getting is what's kind of playing out for this month. The space that you're feeling is to bring about this new awareness for you to be able to see how you're gonna, where this is going in the future. Okay, a new vision for the future. All right, Cancer. So that is your reading for the month of February. If it resonated with you, give me a thumbs up and support the channel. Also, I recommend that you guys check out your moon and rising signs. If you don't know how to do that, or what your moon and rising signs are, Google it Google moon sign calculators and find out. I really recommend it because it will give you a deeper understanding of your relationships and your connections. Also, if my readings are resonating with you especially on a regular basis, um, that is how you know that someone is being used to help and guide you for where you are on your journey. I would recommend that you check out the Twin Flame monthly reading. The link for that will be below. It's the $5 monthly reading that I do every month. I highly recommend that, especially for those of you who are resonating with the readings. Also, if you're looking to book a private reading with me, because I am being used to guide you at this time and my readings are resonating with you, then the link for you to book a private reading is going to also be in the description box below. Um, Other than that, guys, thank you so very much for all of your love and support, sharing the videos, subscribing, everything that you guys do, the comments, everything. I appreciate you guys so very much. Do check out the $5 monthly Twin Flame reading, and I will see you guys next month. Thanks, Cancer. Bye.